Hi you guys, welcome back to our channel. Thanks so much for tuning in. Jonathan and I are so happy to have you here with us again. We wanted to show you a different part of our household. Welcome to our living room. We hope you enjoyed our last video. If you did not, that's okay. You're probably not going to like all of them, but you will like most of them.
You have to watch them.
You have to watch them. Come on guys, they were funny.
Hit the like button. Subscribe. Hit the
ring the bell.
Ring the bell. I forgot. She put me on this.
Make a comment.
Make a comment. Make a comment. Yeah.
We're going to be discussing our experience as first-time homeowners.
Mm-hmm.
We recently purchased our home. We'll share a future video about what the process for home buying looks like and our recommended tips if you're interested. So just share that with us.
It's nasty.
But we'll jump right into today's message. So, home ownership. How has it been for you? What would you say is your favorite part of being a homeowner?
If you're gonna own a home, you got to be ready to do a lot of work. If you don't like to work and if you don't have a work ethic, then maybe a new home isn't the right thing for you because it requires a lot of work and maintenance. And we have had our fair share of work, maintenance, and visitors.
Yeah.
Visitors.
At one point he was like, it's just too good to be true. And it kind of has been up until more recently. So the first week we lived here, we actually had issues with our water heater.
Yeah, it was all lukewarm. The water was lukewarm everywhere.
It was horrible.
Throughout the house.
And lukewarm for them is like freezing cold for me. I was like so cold taking a shower. It worked didn't it work? It worked the first couple nights.
I'm not much of a handyman, but I went on YouTube and I figured some things out, put them into play. I had to turn some breakers off, had to put some heat on.
He did a good job though. I mean, he kept trying to you did great.
Very temporary.
It worked though. I was pretty miserable. He was listening to me complain about it. I was like, oh my gosh. I literally looked at him and I was like, did we make a mistake? Did we make a mistake buying this place? And I'm like, please remind me that we didn't make a mistake. You remember that?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then,
well, before we even moved in, we had to get the floors done. All the floors in the house had to be redone. We had to get the whole house painted. That was an endeavor. We couldn't move in until a couple weeks after we had all that stuff taken care of. Then moving in the house, we were in a house. So it's one thing moving from an apartment to a house, but then when you move from a house to a house, so we moved from a house to a house, and I didn't realize just how much stuff we had. It took us weeks to move the stuff from that house into this house.
Jonathan handled that, which was really good. I didn't even have to think about the process for who would be handling the painting and the flooring, so you did a good job with that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, get rid of some of your stuff too. Don't hold on to any of the things. And you get a new house, you want to start over. We wanted to start over.
Yep.
And so starting over sometimes is, throwing some things away. If that shirt doesn't fit you anymore, throw it away.
Exactly. It's really good to just get rid of stuff. Someone else is going to use it. If it's not something you're using, then you might as well get rid of it. But
while we were cleaning, this is before we even moved in, we were doing a lot of cleaning. That's when we discovered the water heater. But beyond the water heater, she was working on something in the refrigerator, and she had this plastic sheet of glass, one of those dividers.
Yeah.
Glass, it shattered into 1,000 pieces, and it fell into our garbage disposal.
We're still finding the glass.
Yeah, so the garbage disposal became an issue, and it led to another issue. So I had to figure out how to clean the garbage disposal. But in doing so, we also found underneath the garbage disposal
this is good.
A mousetrap.
Yeah, while he's going to figure out how to fix the garbage disposal, because I had shattered all this glass and stuff in there, we find a mousetrap under the kitchen sink, you guys. A mousetrap. And it had peanut butter on it, but nothing else was on it.
Fresh peanut butter.
It was bad.
Yeah.
I think Jonah actually found it, because he was like, oh my gosh, what is this? What is this? And we're like, oh, that's a mousetrap. So then we're freaked out the whole time we're cleaning, because we're like, what else are we going to find in here?
Fast forward, we pretended that we never found that mousetrap. Life went on. We moved in. Things were great. Homeownership is great. We had a couple appliances went down. We had to fix those. But one morning, we woke up. It was time to have coffee.
And
we found little droplets.
Little droppings all over the counters. And we're like, oh my gosh. We look at each other like, what are we going to do?
Little teeny tiny things.
Gosh. We call the exterminator. They come out like 2 days later. We're like freaking out. We're scared. Was it 2 days? Or 1 day?
2 days.
2 days later. We're freaking out. We're like, oh my gosh, are we going to wake up in the middle of the night and there's a mouse? Oh, another thing that was wrong with the refrigerator was the light was out in the refrigerator too. So that really sucks. And it's still out. We probably need to get that fixed soon. And we even tried changing the light bulb, but I think it's just something defective. Anyway, what happened with that?
Oh my gosh. So he found a hole from the garage into the kitchen. It's a tiny little hole. He set up 5 traps. And the traps were very, very effective.
We live so close to a creek behind our house. We have a decent amount of land, and it's the back of our backyard and the deck area backs into a creek. So apparently when there's creek and wooded lands, we have tons of trees behind our house. Apparently when that happens, we end up with mice.
Critters.
Especially with the seasons changing.
She found a lot of dead mice. And
a lot?
Well,
no. 2. Well, 3.
3. My gosh. We found 4. We found the one stood in the front. Yeah, anyway.
Oh, no. You're right.
4.
So we found 4.
The list keeps going on.
Oh,
they're not done dying.
Hopefully they're done. He set the exterminator set up 1, 2.
And she couldn't help herself.
She called
me in from work, or she texted me. She said, "Guess what?" I was like, "What?" She's like, "Found a dead mouse."
I had to know.
And she couldn't help looking at him.
I had to know what was going on, though. I don't like not knowing, especially thinking like I can't cook in the house, knowing there's dead mice under the stove. Anyway.
Did a lot of DoorDash that week.
Tons of DoorDash. So that's homeownership, you guys. Like, it's hard work. It's a lot of things that come up. Right now we're dealing with, what are we dealing with now?
Well,
the stove.
I'm glad you asked, but before you even go there, it's a lot, right? So what did we do today just to relax and to get all this home ownership stuff out? Sometimes you have to take a break with your family and just do simple things. And what did we do today?
We went for a walk.
We went for a walk.
We're doing right now, we're out for a walk.
Yeah.
We actually got rid of Jonah, and he is now at a friend's house jumping on their trampoline. Everybody in this neighborhood. Oh, I thought he was going to say it. Everybody in this neighborhood has a trampoline. So we're still on our walk in our neighborhood, enjoying the scenery. It's a beautiful fall day. I have to open my eyes really big because, unfortunately, whoa.
Yeah.
You guys gotta get your bodies moving so you can feel like you're ready to grooving.
Yes. Just like that. Just like that.
That's funny.
Well, maybe we'll tell them about the washer next time.
Yeah. We have some other issues. It's the long laundry list. But
that was really good.
Laundry list because
really
our
good.
washer's not working. Well, it's working right now, but it's probably going to break. So we'll go through all of that later. Thank you guys for joining.
Thank you for joining.
Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. I think ringing the bell is technically subscribing, so ring the bell. And continue to tell us what you'd like to see in our videos. I mean, we're still figuring it out.
Do the right thing.
Bye. See you next time.